Hello, this is Pixie. I'm just doing another quick video. I'm looking at doing a kind of Bible project. Now, why would I do a Bible project? Well, religion becomes a vehicle for sending information and messages to in an indirect form, maybe in a less threatening form. You know, if you say someone bears the sins of the world or something, and then you explain that as a story, people don't feel alienated or threatened by that. They feel an intrigue. Why and how? Why would he do that? You know, these sorts of things. And then they could think, well, would I want to do that? So it's kind of act as a vehicle. I want to correct some of the dogma, because the dogma represented certain social controls at the time. And I kind of meditate on an angel, and so we don't really get involved in human affairs, direct human laws. They are interested in natural laws and celestial laws, that's what it said. So where you start dabbling with things you shouldn't, then maybe there'll be some form of restriction there. I don't know how that would play out. However, there's a scope for man to manage themselves. So, you know, if we start saying, oh, well, how does God allow this, or why does God do this and that? Because the power's in your hands. You've been given a God right, that's what it is. So yeah, there's a whole host of things, and also dealing with a new society. You know, it's very sort of attack gays, attack witches. You know, there's a different rule for a man, there's a different rule for a woman. All these sorts of things to be kind of ironed out, and I can't remove the past, so I can't extract the law completely. What I need to do is I need to rewrite it. Like, what is magic? You know, it's unclaimed science, and I'll explain all that stuff. And even science has, well, basically, it's still an ongoing process to understand something fully. What it is that there's a way to control what they're seeing, or gain a better grasp or understanding of the mechanics behind it. And it's very much the mechanics. You know, like, I don't know, if you wanted to demonstrate condensation and you did an experiment where you heated up water and it cooled down on glass, you could explain that, but there were still areas in that experiment you couldn't fully explain. Like, why does the water morph into, you know, a vapour and transfer, you know, based on temperature and stuff like that? Is it sort of harmonic frequency? You know, what is there? Is there resonance? And when does it drop out from a vapour into a physical, a denser form and stuff? And it's kind of, there's going to be areas in there that are still not explained, but they're self-explanatory. You look at them, well, that's the result, so that's the cause and effect. And people keep it fairly simple, but they don't understand the full dynamics of water. You know, otherwise there was nothing else to learn. If you know everything, there's nothing else to learn. Which is a theory that some people have, that everything is already pretty much known. But I can go into that, and I can basically, it's having an integral connection to the modern day without alienating pre-existing structures in there. And then I can also, the books in the Bible, I can add a few extras. I might have the Book of Muhammad or something, and it'll talk about, in general, the story of Muhammad and the outcome and intentions and stuff, and other kind of holy figures like Chuck Buddha in there and so on, and maybe that Christ himself is a Buddhist or a kind of Buddha in his own right, because he's a sort of holy man looking for the truth, peace and love, all these sorts of things. And states of consciousness as well, really, Buddha did as well. The idea of becoming enlightened, and there's things to talk about Christ consciousness, and that can be covered as well. There are things that I don't, you know, I'm aware of, I just don't practice. But if I dig in, I can produce something positive out of it, I think. And also I can put more diagrams and celestial things. Another thing I noticed, I was watching Mary Poppins, the new one. I did notice that in a scene where she was in a child's bedroom, there was a magic mushroom behind her in the picture. But that was an interesting thing. Anyway, speak on up and have a good one. Bye.